Now, I know you guys all want to change out your factory speakers because you guys think your audio system sucks. Well, let me show you guys the reason why it's not the speakers. All right, first thing we're gonna remove is this back panel here. So grab a thin plastic panel removal tool and pry this up. It's just being held in by clips, so just be very careful with it. All right, and there is one connector you will need to remove right under here, which is the light sensor. Just pushing on the release tab and pulling out, okay? And now that we removed that part, let's go ahead and work on this part here. Just pull down the shift knob, and there are 2 screws that we're gonna remove here. And this will allow you to remove the shift knob. After loosening the tension on the clips and the shift knob is up, let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat, put the vehicle into neutral, that way we can remove this whole panel. All right guys, so let's go ahead and turn on the vehicle into ignition. And this is very, very important again, okay? Make sure your e-brake is on because we are gonna be putting it into neutral. All right, so I'm gonna check here. E-brake is now on. Very, very important. You can hold down the brake as well. And then we'll push this down and put it into neutral. And just be very, very careful when you move this along here. All right, this will expose the whole panel underneath. And there's a few connectors right here we can remove if you want to go ahead and completely remove it, but we will not be doing that, okay? This whole entire time, my foot is still on the brake, very, very important. This is the shift release lever here. I'm gonna push this down and put this back into park. Okay, like so. And after that, you can go ahead and turn off the car. Make sure you guys follow those steps very, very carefully, okay? Otherwise, you might hit something and the car might be moving, but don't let that happen to you. And from here, we'll start off on the driver's side. We're going to remove this whole entire honeycomb climate control panel here. Okay, I'll kind of feel it and then work my way around. I'm going to carefully maneuver it out. And there's going to be one connector that we'll need to remove here, which is the emergency light connector. All right, and then we have the ignition connector. All right, and there's one more, which is underneath here, which I'm assuming is for the climate control. It's a blue connector here. Next, grab an 8mm socket and ratchet. I'm going to remove 4 screws. There's one here. And very important, guys, if you guys don't have a magnetic socket, make sure you guys get one, okay? Very, very important, because where we're going right now, you don't want to drop a screw in here, okay? So there's another 8mm right where the gun is pointing, right there. All right, so it's located right here, okay? And can you imagine losing a screw in here? You don't want that. Get a magnetic socket, okay? And there's another one here. And place this thick blanket or towel over your interior and just pull the radio. All right, so pull up on the radio, just being held in by these 4 clips here. And I'm gonna put this underneath here. That way they don't scratch anything. Here's our plug and play amplifier. All right, inside you'll have our plug and play amplifier. Instructions manual, you won't be needing that. I'm teaching you guys how already, okay? Some mounting tape, as well as the plug and play wiring harness. All right, and beautiful note, guys, that our plug and play amplifier does have RC outputs and a remote wire on the wiring harness in case you do want to add an additional amplifier or a subwoofer. Alrighty, here is our plug and play wiring harness. And again, this is the external remote wire for your additional amplifier or your subwoofer. We're not gonna be doing that today, so let's go ahead and move on with the plug and play connection. And for the CRV, it's actually this bottom left connector that we're going to be working on. So if you're looking straight at the radio, it's going to be this bottom left connector, which is the closest to the driver. Remove that. All right, and here goes into our plug and play wiring harness. When you guys are connecting these 2 connectors, make sure you're pushing them in straight, not at an angle or anything. Otherwise, these pins inside our harness may get damaged and might not communicate with some proper signals, which may cause an error, okay? So this is very, very important. All right, so push that in, click them together. And this side goes back in to the factory radio. All right, and we do have a ring terminal, which we will be grounding right here, okay? That's where we'll be grounding it. We'll save that for later. All right, so we're gonna mount our amplifier right down there. So we're gonna have our plug and play wiring harness here. Go straight down here. All right, I'll show you guys what that looks like in just a second, okay? And while this is routed for now, I am going to put back in the factory radio, okay? When you guys are mounting this radio back in, make sure it's not sitting on any of the wires, or these hooks that we removed the screws off of aren't crimping on these wires or hitting these wires, okay? And if a wiring harness gets damaged, you might cause a short in either the factory radio or amplifier, which will cause it to no longer work, okay? So this is very, very important. All right, so we'll clip that back in. And as you can see, the wiring harness is kind of in between this little gap here, which is perfect, okay? And for the ground wire, I did move it down here, so we will ground it right here, okay? Alrighty guys, and before you go ahead and put everything away, connect the amplifier with the 2 remaining connections, which is the high level input and the gray connector here, and plug back in the panel here. You don't have to plug everything in, just the push to start button here. That way you can listen to your music and tune it. And make sure you ground your cable, okay, to where we talked about, which is in there. And here's our ground cable. I'm gonna hold that there with my finger and try my best to screw this in while my finger's there. All right, so that's kind of holding it there in place. Let's make sure it's tight. Okay, perfect. This will be our ground connection here. Make sure it's nice and tight. Notice the extra ground wire. We're not going to be using this, so I'm going to go ahead and tear off the tag here. Okay, and as you can tell, it's a little bit exposed there, so that way you can go ahead and connect your external subwoofer or amp. Since we won't be using that, we're actually going to electric tape it up just so it's nice and protected. And listen guys, if you guys don't do this next step, you might actually short something, okay? So see how there's exposed wire here? I'm gonna cover it up and wrap it up with electric tape so it doesn't touch any metal or anything and doesn't cause any shorts or damages. Okay, just wanna make sure it's nice and protected. And you can kind of wrap it up with the rest of your wiring harness here if you wish. That way it's kind of all together. And then from here, we're gonna be routing these 2 connections through the climate control panel here. And right behind this little barricade here. So routed it straight down from here, straight down behind this barricade here, this little plastic panel, and it's coming out right here. Okay. All right guys, and I'm actually going to zip tie. So if you take a look right here, I have routed the wiring harness toward the factory harness here. I'm just gonna zip tie this together just for cleanliness purposes, just so it's all nice and clean together, and it's not really that messy. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, next let's go ahead and plug in our amplifier, but before we do, grab the mounting tape or foam tape that we included in the kit, wrap the corners up, that way it doesn't bounce or rattle around. Right, perfect. And before we do, go ahead and put in the amplifier. Make sure you go and connect it, the start button, listen to some music, and tune the gain adjustments to your preference on our amplifier. But for this vehicle, we have the tune set to front at 12 o'clock and rear gain at 12 o'clock, which is the factory default setting we ship it out in. Okay, but feel free to listen to your own music and tune it to your personal preference. We'll just put back in these 2 connections here. Okay, and this is where our amplifier is going to go. Straight down in here. All right guys, so I have the amplifier laying flat there, and it's going where my hand is here. This is where the wiring harness goes towards the center console, and that's where we will be mounting the amplifier. All right, next let's go ahead and put back in the screws. So we got the 8mm here, and the other side is already screwed in for the ground wire. Let's put back in the top 2 screws. Next, let's go ahead and put back the climate control panel. All right, and from here, remember we have 3 connections. All right, just like so. And next, let's go ahead and match all the clips in and carefully slide this back in. And then just make sure you give it a good firm push. Beautiful. Sweet. Next, let's go ahead and put back this whole shifter area. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn on the vehicle again. And make sure your e-brake is on, okay? Very, very important. We're gonna be moving the vehicle into neutral, so make sure your e-brake is on, okay? Okay, I'm gonna push down on the shift release lever here. Okay, and from here, carefully maneuver this whole piece back in. All right, just kind of clip it in. And then put the vehicle back in park. And then we'll screw back in the shift knob. So just slide this back in. And then just screw in these two screws, okay? All right, and then put the sleeve back up, slide this forward, and clip it in, okay? And the last piece we have is our little cowl piece here. We are going to connect the connector back in here. Okay, clip that in. And then match the clip holes here again, and push down. Sweet. Just like that, guys, I just showed you how easy it was to really install our Encore Alpha plug and play amplifier kit. Very, very easy to install. No modifications, no splicing, no cutting. Let's show you guys what it does. All right, guys, that was it. Very, very easy to install. All plug and play, no cutting, no splicing, and we didn't even change out the factory speakers. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments. See you guys next time.
Look, I don't take no loss, it's simple. I'ma stand up, guy, on 10 toes. Looking in the mirror, who better than me? Got their hands high, tell them that I'm out of their reach. I know, I wanna